Welcome back, 12:46 right now. It's time for Tech Time. Are you traveling to a foreign country this summer but you can't speak the language? We have an amazing app that will have you conversing in no time. Joining us today is technology consultant Francie Black. So Francie, welcome. How does it work?
Oh my gosh, I think this is a fabulous app. It's by Google and it's called Translate. So it obviously does translation, but it does it in many different ways. So you can type, which is what a lot of apps do, but you can also do image and you can do voice, which we're going to do, and then even by handwriting. So it does it in many different ways, and it's pretty cool.
Okay.
So I'm going to start off with this video, and this is my friend Rafael, okay, and he's from Puerto Rico, so he speaks Spanish, and so over here we're going to have a conversation. He's going to speak Spanish. He's going to translate for us. So this is my phone, and I have a screen capture of what's happening on my phone over here. So this is what's going to be translated from him to me in English and back and forth. So it's really cool. So kind of watch what's happening over here.
Hola, mi nombre es Rafael.
So it puts it here in Spanish.
My name is Rafael.
Translates it in text and language for me. I respond.
¿Cómo estás, Rafael?
So it puts it in text and Spanish for him.
I'm fine, thanks.
Wow.
And one more.
What are you going to do this afternoon? ¿Qué vas a hacer esta tarde?
Voy a mi casa para cocinar.
And he says.
I'm going home to cook.
And
Okay.
our conversation goes on. So I was in Peru a couple weeks ago, and so we use this to help get around and to communicate with people. It's truly amazing.
And they could understand. I mean, you've
Yeah.
tried this in the country. They
Yeah.
can understand it, and it
Yes,
works.
it works. Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
it works
great.
So another thing that you can do with it, so that was the voice one. And notice there, I didn't have to press anything. I just had it open, and it was listening to both of us dialogue, and it gives you both the text and the voice. Now this one with the camera, now we were at a museum, and so we would use this. So this sign is in Spanish, okay? And I hold this up, and watch what happens on the screen. So that's what's on my phone. So it translates what's in Spanish to English.
So you,
Literally, so I can see it. I've got to hold it steady there. So here it's in Spanish, and then it's translating
wow.
just instantly. And
And show folks at home this one so you can see that this was all in Spanish.
but what it showed up
And then it showed up there.
in English. And so we did this when we.
Ingrid's like, that's really cool over there.
I think it's amazing. Yeah. So, and then you can also do text as well. So you can do the standard things of typing in text. You can save phrases, and translate any individual word, things like that. So this is full featured. It's by Google. I thought.
Well, it certainly beats taking the book. We've got the little books that we carry around, and you try to flip
That's right.
through it and get
Find
like
your
one or
common
two
phrases.
words. Yeah,
Exactly.
And try to then say it the best that you can, which is terrible usually.
Exactly. And don't forget, you can always get this information and a lot more at iPad Wisdom. I've got all the download links there at iPadWisdom@gmail.com. Or if you want to subscribe, send that to iPadWisdom@gmail.com to the monthly newsletter. And then at the site, I have all the links. I've got great questions coming in to iPadWisdom@gmail.com. Lots coming in. This is just one example of why don't all my text messages show up on all of my devices. And that's one of the things that will be coming out in the next newsletter.
Okay, answers to all your questions. So if you want to learn more about the apps Francie showcased today, of course, go to WLOS.com. All you have to do is click on Tech Time, and that's also where you'll be able to sign up for her free e-newsletter filled with all those tech tips and iPad wisdom. Wow, that's great.
Thank
You
you.
actually work on learning a foreign language
You
using
can,
that thing,
absolutely.
using that app too.
You absolutely